Hello everyone, can you hear me?
No, I can't. Actually, I can.
Wait,
Ah, I heard it in our own stream. Yay.
I'm trying to figure out how big the delay is. Oh, there we go.
Usual 5, 10 seconds or whatever.
It's just I don't think the chat is correct is displaying correctly, so I'm sorry for that. It's so weird. People, okay, people, can you hear me? I need an answer, please.
I mean, we can hear you
Well,
when we
I know
listen to
you
the
can
stream.
hear me. I'm just.
No, I meant in the stream. I heard you. That, yeah. And Pat, the reviewer, did said, "Yep, I can hear you just fine."
Someone said they couldn't hear me, so.
Shen said
Okay.
they can.
Yeah. Okay, okay. I think we can. Oh man, I forgot to set up our. How do we do this? Hold on.
Online.
Yeah.
Create a match, then tell me the match ID if I the text on Discord or whatever.
Yeah. Are you watching the stream?
Somewhat, yeah.
You could see the ID, I guess. But yeah, okay, thank you everyone for the happy birthdays, by the way. I forgot to say. Me and my boyfriend are gonna play a dating game that's multiplayer, sorta.
This isn't going to be awkward at all.
Not at all. Oh wait, hold on. I can add a player. Oh, that's me. No.
You're trying to add yourself already?
No, it's just... I'm confused.
Hello, miss. Are you wanting a +1? Yes, I'll have myself. Oh, okay then.
Oh, someone's asking, do you say yeet all the time? No, I say Y-E-E, no T at the end. I just say yeah, as in just like with a very weird E. So ye, not yeet. Are you joining?
I'm okay. Have you sent an invite? How are we doing?
There's an ID. If you go online and then you click join, I'll ask for an ID number.
Yeah.
And the ID number is... I might just all type it out if you don't see it on the screen. Hold on. Hold on.
Because, you know, I went click online, join, and then I need the match ID.
Yeah, and it's displayed on my screen. There we
I'm
go.
not looking at all that UI stuff.
E. Monster Prom is gonna be so fun.
Okay.
E.
Ah, face changes.
Yeah.
I haven't played this before, and Mage knows all the elite strats.
Well, not all of them. Okay, so how long should we...
I don't mind.
Let's play the full game.
Which is the cutest Nookus now?
All of those Nookuses are cute. Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives.
School.
Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest.
I was the unfraidest.
We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
Nope.
It's me. I'm gonna be the cute boy.
Okay.
It's my boy, I love him.
I can do this.
He's so
Okay.
cute. Your turn.
I'm gonna be green.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to be help.
You can change the name.
No, for the pronoun.
Oh, yeah.
To help. It could be green.
This game is Monster Prom, by the way. For those who didn't know.
There we go. I've now made him my own.
Sure.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LaVey, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. You're a good boy. Liam D. Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polygeist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was
So
clear.
none of these guys are interested in video games. Oh no.
The Damien, the demon, and the wolf boy, they're interested in Human Go, which is kind of like Pokemon Go except humans.
Okay.
So that's a game, right?
Human go. Gotta go fast.
I don't remember how it'd be called, but yeah. Gotta go
Yeah.
fast, yes. It was clear, it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
So I just need to find some good blackmail material.
Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start!
Oh boy.
Yeah, we just have to answer a pop quiz. The last
Yeah,
question
yeah.
will determine whose route we're on, but that doesn't guarantee we'll.
Yeah.
You wished you were raised by a really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it. A pack of
I
wild...
mean, that's quite appropriate. Snookersness and fire for you.
Yes. A pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls? Well, what's that word?
Tech moguls.
Moguls, okay. Who own some of the most profitable companies in Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. A mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. I'll go with Snickersness and Fire.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and I get to choose as well.
Yeah.
I think I have to go with the top left picture, rad DJing.
Yes. The coolest reality show would be 12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage, somehow. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs, and society wins. 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. I had to choose.
This one. Got a question of authority.
Which one did you choose?
The middle one.
Oh, okay. Oh, no love for the potato.
Official. No, sadly.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the chat every now and then. Like, guys, I don't really see the chat on my screen, so I have to look at my phone every now and then. Again, thank you for all the happy birthdays. And happy birthday to someone else whose birthday is today. It was just Mary, I think. Okay, what would your dream first date? What would be your dream first date? Okay. Ooh, this is the one that I think decides which love interest route you'd be
Yeah.
on. A wild party in international waters, crimes, a professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice, an art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure, a sweaty and manly wrestling match, a lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon. Ooh, this is tough. Now I can't tell a lot of these things.
If you're going after a guy, I think you obviously want the sweaty, manly wrestling match.
Yeah, but also crimes. Okay, I don't particularly. I mean, there's someone I have in mind, but I don't particularly care who I get, so I'll just go with crimes.
Alright. Crimes is too specific for me. It's not even a date necessarily. Like, it's just I'm doing crimes and I'm having a date with the law. You know.
Yes.
Otherwise, let's see. Now I am a zombie. What's kind of appropriate for that?
I don't know. Oh, you didn't rename your zombie to anything.
I did rename it.
Greens?
Yes.
Greens. Okay, I get it.
Go eat your vegetables. I think Greens wants a professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. Do you expect that from a zombie?
Ah, yeah, I got my boy. I knew it.
All right.
And I got someone green.
Yeah. Okay, so
You choose a place to go, I assume?
yeah, but like to help you, like if you hover over your stats, you see on the top right, you'll see all the places you can go and the little icons that represent which stat they increase.
Yep.
So like it's to help you decide. Also, if you have any questions at any point.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at him! Look at him! Little boys. I love him.
That's your narrator, right?
Yeah, that day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn, like literally. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. Oh, quickly, let's discuss the background. There's a little tattoo thing, Jekyll and Heart, and at the corner it's cut out Hyde, I think. So someone shivs Jekyll with Hyde. Death is overrated. And do you see the little hanged man?
Hmm?
In the background of the picture, on the bathrooms.
Oh, on the bathroom stalls.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know what word it is?
No.
On the little hangman, it says butts.
Okay.
It's butts. Okay. Anyway, you give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Oddly enough, you notice Damien and Vera having some kind of business meeting. At least they're both sitting holding manila folders. You move closer to see what's up.
Hey there.
Now, Damien, it seems we both agree that William, the incubus, is a piece of sentient garbage who deserves harm.
True, true.
I believe that together we could make William very unhappy. I've prepared an action plan for a potential merger. Merger?
Yeah.
Okay, have a look. Vera opens her folder to reveal intricate charts with titles like derision. Big words.
Derision coefficient.
Coefficient and maximizing humiliation dividends.
Dividends.
Yeah.
Sure glad I'm not the narrator this time. Oh, I brought a folder too.
Damien opens his folder. There is a piece of paper that says punching on it. I admire your simplistic approach, but I think we need a plan that utilizes both our strengths. Damien nods and turns over his piece of paper. On the other side, it says punching hard. I love him.
Came prepared.
Yes. These two are never going to come to an agreement unless you step in and mediate, so you tell them your idea. Now I get to choose. Use this convenient list I brought that shows all his greatest fears in order of severity. While he's sleeping, replace all his organs with live possums.
I'm sure that win everyone's heart. What I do with you every now and then.
I so like one of these choices, you know, goes for one and the other for the other. So I think Damien is the kind of replacing organs with live possums kind of guy. Ah, no. I needed more fun. I may have misheard. Yeah, it's you're supposed to read.
I may have misheard you, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't involve any punching.
It's also staggeringly inelegant, non-consensual surgery. Possums? You couldn't have thought a little harder about this?
Yeah, possums don't grow in fucking trees.
And even if they did, do we really want to doom a score of possums to a slow death inside Gwilliam?
I guess not. You know what, though? We could switch all of Gunnawan's organs with all of this idiot's organs.
Well, I'm dead. You turn and flee to save your precious organs. You lose 2 creativity and 1 boldness. I'm dead.
You're
sure.
not very creative at all now. So apparently I'm a fun and smart zombie.
Yeah, you're a smart zombie. Because of eating all the brains.
So I'm not very charming. That's fine though.
Stinky poo.
Auditorium, library, class, game. What's a game?
It's where you work out.
Oh, game!
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go to the auditorium. I
Okay.
need to work on my sense of fun to start the week.
Auditorium is actually creativity, I think.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Oh, okay. Though be careful, it might come off. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You spy Vera and Liam engaged in their favorite pastime, a variation of people watching called monster judging.
So pathetic.
Do you see what she's wearing? Newsflash, lime green stripper boots do not go with chupacabra fur. I choked on that word. Chupacabra, there we go. Chupacabra fur.
This character seems one.
She's very wordy.
Well, you know, when I picked the thing, it did suggest I get, you know, that would be the one I should go for.
Okay, I'm just quickly looking at the chat. Dragonborn, it's okay. Jeez, you don't have to apologize. It was just a little spoil.
At least she made a choice. I've already seen 6 people wearing the same Air Gorgon sneakers.
You really are the lucky ones, Liam. Most people are just absolutely hideous.
But even their hideousness is mediocre. Most people are hideous, but I have yet to see one who is the most hideous. I wonder what such an abomination would even look like.
Ah, your choice is time.
True hideousness is on the inside, in your organs. A person with their organs on their outside would be the most hideous. A toned body, symmetrical face, nice features, because traditional beauty standards are hideously mainstream.
So you can probably guess who's who.
Yeah.
E.
I kind of like saying the first one.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be after her, I think. For her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's your root anyway, I think.
Also, zombie and organs inside. I like keeping them in.
Yes.
So inconvenient picking them up afterwards.
Mm.
Ha! Creative.
Ha, yes, I've always said that a person's insides could be even worse than their shell.
A passing hermit crab dragon hybrid glares at her, but Vera doesn't seem to care.
I mean, unkempt eyebrows are gross enough, but an unkempt esophagus? The mind reels.
I will admit, as repulsive as I find most people, it would be hard for me to ignore an exposed circulatory system. And there's nothing more hideous than being drawn to repulsive people just because you're thirsty.
I can relate. I've seen Polly drawn to some pretty repulsive lowlifes herself when she's thirsty. Thirsty. Of course, that's a different kind of thirst, but the principle certainly holds.
Ah, the innocent joy of bonding over mutual derision of the appearances of others. You gain two in fun and one in creativity.
Lucky.
Let's trade places.
Oh, challenge. Everybody chooses a brand. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Okay, choose a brand.
What, like, of
Yeah, of
stuff?
anything like you know, like McDonald's or Disney or whatever, something like that.
Oh, great. Now I have to actually bother thinking about brands or a change. I don't know, Coca-Cola.
Okay, mine would be now I have to think about. Okay, Wendy's. Player order is decided based on how cool it would be to live in a nation ruled by the selected brand. Start debating now. Okay. Oh, we could incorporate the chat. Chat, let us know which would be cooler to live in a, like, if a nation was ruled by Coca-Cola or if a nation was ruled by Wendy's. Which would be cooler?
I don't think Wendy's would be a very interesting person to be ruled by. Coca-Cola is a more, large-scale organization. They're going to do weird things like new cola and offer you tap water.
But Wendy's is a sassy redhead.
On Twitter.
Yes. And they serve food.
The cool thing with Coca-Cola is they do new Coke, everyone hates it, and then they bring back old Coke and that sells even more. See, you might not think they're doing the right thing, but in the end,
Coca-Cola
you just
and
love it
Wendy's.
more.
Someone asked Coca-Cola and Wendy's, like, you know, the redhead thing.
Well, it's a restaurant chain.
Yeah. It's a- Okay, so
There's so many restaurant chains, whereas Coca-Cola has only one big competitor, Pepsi, and he's taking over slowly.
but I like Fanta. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Wait, hold on.
In a
So,
nation ruled by Coca-Cola, would you get free Coke?
maybe free breakfast at Wendy's?
Also, I just like the pun of free Coke. That could mean two things.
Oh, yeah. 3, 1, 2. I think Wendy's winning. Okay, no, now it's equal. I never had Wendy's either, but like I like the sassy redhead on Twitter.
Everyone's had Coke. What? I haven't ever been to a Wendy's, Mage. Have you ever been to Wendy's? Did you just
No.
suggest something you've never been to?
Yeah, but because I like her on
I
Twitter.
like Coke. Coke is cool.
I can't. The chat's being slow. Let's just like. Let's just go with Coke, okay?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh no, it means you get to choose who you sit with.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you have to choose.
So I do like. I see. There's a group of three groups.
Yeah, the cat, by the way, she sells items, but I'm not sure if you need any items. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't played this game much.
Why do I eat? I don't. You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them?
Oh, yum yum. I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food go in me. She's a ghost, so.
Oh dear. Also, I like choosing where there's two ladies because now you have to narrate both of them. It makes life a lot easier for me.
You're such a meanie. Yes, this cafeteria sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile.
Also, you get to read more of her. Perfect.
Oh,
Just a
she's your
treat for your
Rouge, so she's
birthday.
gonna be everywhere.
Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table, watching both women intently.
Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic. I think I chose the wrong tone for that, but I don't care. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget.
While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bow. He knows who's he approaching. I guess. Though I'm not charming. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice now. Are those two fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student at a high school for monsters to eat for food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these two beauties to hire. The snake-headed one possesses a certain grace.
Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was going to do anyway.
But the translucent one has such passion.
I don't even want the money. This is just fucking weird and I love it. I love her.
In your opinion, the businessman finishes, which would be the wiser choice on my part? So, the Gorgon obviously, look at how many mouths she has on her head. And the ghost was sure, I've never seen someone eat so convincingly. Now, is this like choosing one over the other type choice?
Yeah, it's
or...
all the choices usually is just like, you know, one choice will please one of them, the other choice will please the other. Your stats also have to be high enough for certain things, but you never know which stat they're going for, so.
Yeah. It was
Even
like
if you-
last time,
yeah.
in that first week, you had a choice, I had a choice, and my one I managed to pass. And
Yeah,
yours,
because you
I
had
think,
high
so-
enough stats. I didn't have high enough stats, so I failed.
Yeah. Well, pointing out astutely how many mouths she's got on her head is a smart, or something like that, I imagine.
Yeah.
Or it's at least creative in my thing. Second one, I think, well, I'm going for the snooker snare. The businessman strokes his chin and nods. You have a point, he says. The ghost only has one mouth. Also, food seems to go right through her. This Gorgon, meanwhile, has countless mouths. Such value.
Gally is right, Pervo. 1,000 in cash up front. You pay for all my meals, and you give me your pants. Holy shit, he's doing it! He's doing it! He's getting naked!
Vera is able to convince the businessman to pay for a fancy dinner for you and her. It's a little creepy with him watching the two of you, but you get over it.
All right.
Boy, I'm scared.
And now you have less options, but yeah, you're the red guy, right?
Yeah,
You like the
also,
red guy.
people are still wishing me happy birthday, so thank you. You find Scott and Damien immersed in their favorite mobile game, Pokemon's Go. Okay, so it's Pokemon's. Based on the classic Pocket Humans.
My original boss word uses income tax audit.
Ah, now you have to voice two guys. Mwahaha.
Yeah. No, the irony. Oh no, my Lindsay Roberts never saves receipts. It's super effective. Ha ha ha! Now for the finishing blow. Wait, what? Original contracted lymphomania? I forget how that's pronounced.
Lymphoma? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that thing.
Reginald's Lymphoma deals 500 physical damage to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones. Woo! I win again! Why are your Pokemon so unhealthy, Damien? Because he punches them. Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dumps, obviously. Maybe you should stop that? Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match. Well, you see, he's just weeding out the weak ones. And in the long run, he's going to have some really strong Pokemons.
He's so mean. Ahaha, now you have to voice the third one.
Alright, this guy's got like spectral doggos behind him.
Yeah.
What are you two nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds. Whoa. Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all that nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies? Well, Pokemon isn't dumb, it's cool because...
No way is Scott gonna come up with anything, but if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien. Show them that the phone equipped with Pokemon's Go can also be used as a football. Say nothing, pelt them with steamed vegetables.
These are great choices.
I know.
I think you want to go with your boldness.
Yeah. I mean, throwing vegetables is pretty bold. Like, I'm throwing vegetables at athletes.
Yeah.
And I'm a tiny dork.
Whereas, like, show them that a phone equipped with Pokemon Go can be used as a football.
I think it's like
I'm not
more
sure
of
that's
a...
kind of smart. You got some smarts to it.
Well, no, that's not smart. You don't kick around
Is
a
that
phone.
creative as well?
Probably fun, maybe. But yeah. I think I'm just gonna
I'd
go...
say pelting them with steamed vegetables is the reliable way to go.
Yeah, there we go.
Ah! Vegetables! We hate those! Stop it! Seriously, pelt us with ground beef or something, or at least some sausages or pig's ears. How about some forks and knives? Or some knives and knives? Ha, got them. I'm just gonna keep throwing knives. Ah, these knives are almost as bad as the vegetables! Guys, come on, stop throwing carrots and knives at my cousins!
You stop, alright, as soon as the wolf pack have retreated out of range.
Nice thinking. Finally useful vegetables, am I right?
Damien barely remembers to take the knife out of his hand before high-fiving you. He does though, so that's a win. Challenge time!
Okay.
Also, again, thank you for everyone who's wishing me a happy birthday. Everybody chooses an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. What animal?
Owl?
Okay, I'll go with a snickesnit, which is a snake, by the way.
Oh,
No.
I should have done that.
Player orders decided based on how likely it would be for the selected animal to take over humankind. Start debating now.
Well, both is really unlikely, technically speaking. However, if we're talking about a coordinated effort for these creatures to take over mankind, well, both are kind of screwed anyway. But, like, I always imagine snookersners, they just want to chill.
But like, what if they get hungry?
The snookersners.
Yeah, but I mean, owls are pretty
they
chill
last
too.
for a while because they're endophobic. They don't generate that much heat. So
But owls are nice too.
yeah, but owls are more proactive in life. They're
I
much
think
more
they're-
suited
they're-
to taking over mankind.
Yeah, but I think there are a lot more snakes in the world, so it doesn't have to be like necessarily malicious intent, just taking over the world by procreating.
Well, you could also have it taking it over via diplomatic means, just by the by. And owls have more brains for that. The owls are exothermic, birds that are silent. They can ambush humans in the night.
Snickesners eat eggs, though.
Okay, but what? They're fighting each other now. It's trying to take over mankind.
Well, gotta erase the competition.
Don't lay eggs, mate. Humans don't lay eggs.
But they gotta erase the competition.
And snickersners, a fair number, don't they
What?
hunt snakes? Sorry, owls hunt snickersners.
Snickersness eat eggs, so I guess. We
The
wipe each
owls,
other
the
out
owls put
before.
them up high in safe spots, you see.
Snickersness can go on trees.
Yeah, it's just owls have, the talons, the mobility, and the agility. Like, I'm not hearing many in the way, yeah, just, any animal could somewhat fight and defend themselves. A lot of snickersners aren't even that harmful, whereas
But-
most owls are predators, and they're predators against, small animals.
But
So in a
you're
fight,
thinking about small snickersness. There's also very big snickersness,
there's also big owls.
but not
I'm
as
just,
big.
on average, most owls are, all of them are predators. There are other teeny tiny owls, but most of them all, they hunt at least rats and mice and all those other type of things.
I'm sure like the biggest snickersner could eat the biggest owl. Also, thank you Jiffy for the $2. We have donations in the chat of the streams. Yeah. Thank you.
Also, if we're talking about like all of humankind, snickersners can only operate within a certain range of the planet. Whereas, you got snowy owls, they can actually go fairly up north. They don't worry about the cold because there's actually owls adapted to the cold.
Hmm. That's true. Aww.
Also, I mean, there's always like, if you imagine this owl apocalypse kind of thing, there's the what's it? Where the people got the coat hangers, and there's just all these birds around them, and they're trying to fend them off with the coat hangers.
Are you talking like Birdemic or something?
Birdemic or something like that. You could have that with owls. Whereas, what's this snickersnerdemic?
Like, imagine Sharknado just with snickersness.
I just remembering, by the way, what was it? I think there was a really silly movie back in the day where they had giant rabbits.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna answer quickly the chat. Dragonborn, I haven't seen either of the movies you asked me if I've seen, and I'm no plan on watching them.
So one thing again with the chat is, what do you guys think? Which species would be more likely to take over humankind? Owls or snickersners?
Snickersness are snakes. Yes. But also like, I mean, I don't mind. It's just like you'd be winning 2 times in a row. Rude.
I take my monster dating game seriously, mage. Like, what does this winning it even, like, does it give you
Like,
stats or
who
anything?
goes first?
Oh, okay. Yeah, because at least, so, when we had the choose where to go thing, I couldn't go to the toilets as well, I assume,
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, you had less choices on the table.
Mm-hmm. There's 2 for snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind pressing the random button and just let fate decide.
I don't mind either.
Yeah. Ah, you go first.
It could tell by passion.
I do like owls, though.
Yeah.
Sure.
I should have went for cats. Cats would have been a shoo-in.
So let's see.
I think the library earns you monies, and she is a businesswoman, so that might help you.
Yeah.
And,
Saying at class, there's the shopkeep.
Yeah, she's a shop, and even actually, you can actually unlock her route as well, if you want.
Yeah. Well, I want to get the Snickers now. Still feel like you're the touring again, but that's the same.
Well, the events are different most of the time, but yeah.
Yeah, just, it's nice to do some variable stuff.
Yeah.
I think a nice gentle time in the library before heading home. That day you spend some time at the libraries on the library's PCs, managing your starts kicker. What's this? Elderberry butt crush. Something. Okay.
Jelly butt.
You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain that much monies, but almost everything goes to cover the costs. Cover costs, and you keep only 2 monies. Okay. Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned, and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out.
Hey there.
There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise, and I need a consigliere. Did I say that right?
I haven't even seen that word. Because I imagine it's like concierge or something, but yeah. Concierge or something.
Yeah,
You need
just
to
move
enter
on.
it in the Googles and click the this is how it sounds.
I don't want to do that right now. The idea is simple yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps. Assassination apps and blood. You need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor...
Differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range organic murders. Or viral marketing. Literally, tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. I think I like viral marketing. Literal viral marketing. Yeah, so smart.
You can do
You
that?
can do that?
I'm
That's
reading. Great, you can use my private chemical weapons laboratory.
Yes. And so,
This is working better than I ever could have imagined. Demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus.
oh dear.
Sure, the side effects include vomiting, bloody tears, male lactation, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth,
Time dilation, yeah.
renegade spleen, microaggressions, sudden tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing.
Liquefaction, yeah.
Yeah, but it's well worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Plus, I'm making a literal killing selling people the antidote for all those side effects.
It did sound like the smarter option.
It's not actually an antidote though, it's actually just heroin. Same difference.
Did you know that they used to give heroin to babies as a cough suppressant? Yeah, the real world is exactly as immoral as this video game. But whatever, you get 2 creativity and 1 monies.
All right.
My time. I'm gonna go to the spooky tree. Look at it. Look at it, so
Yes.
happy. So happy.
When
Happy
you
boy.
when you go.
Go. I love it. It's so cute.
And your guy is so happy as well.
Yeah. My guy. My guy. Yeah.
Cool.
Look at him. Look at him dance. Look at him go. I love him. He's so cute. I love this guy. Why can't I date the character I'm playing as? He's
Because
so
you are
cute.
that character.
But he's still cute. I love him. That day during recess, during nighttime, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. We have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demon from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You see Damien about to punch some noob, when suddenly a dimensional portal opens between the two of them.
Yo.
It's the Prince guy! Ah!
Hey, what the hell? I was about to punch that noob. There would be plenty of noobs to punch my fearsome paramour when you are mine.
Hmm?
What? I have traveled across time and space to find a fit commander for my armies and for my bedroom. Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people and fuck?
That's on the nose.
Yeah, as if it wouldn't be. I wouldn't put it quite so crassly.
Fucking metal.
Well, I would, and that sounds doper than hell, which isn't hard because hell is lame, but still!
But if Damien goes to another dimension to do those things, how will he with you? Why does this
Are
game
you
make
sure
you?
of your choice?
There's only one thing to do. Defeat the prince's entire shitty army using nothing but a colander and a grapefruit. Show Damien a picture of the prince's armies wearing clown shoes and assless chaps. Boy.
So, what
I think the later one is like fun or something, maybe creativity, which I don't have much of.
yeah,
This is probably like boldness.
yeah. You're quite bold.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yes! Haha! Armed with your trusty what's a colander helm? I have no idea what that is. And furious grapefruit, you charge through the rift. The
I
prince's
think it's
army.
like colander. You know, like where you, if you've got a piece of cheese, you get, you shave off bits of it.
Oh,
it's
those
that
things.
Metal block thing, with the little holes.
Oh, okay, that's funny. You put it in. Okay, I
So,
get it.
like, you're wearing that as a helmet, I think.
It's like a bowl with those holes, right? It's kind of like
There's a
that.
bowl and there's also like like a little rectangle.
Oh, okay,
That's
yeah.
that,
So
right?
so you put the rectangle on your head and you charge in with a grapefruit. Okay. The prince's army turns out to be just 3 dudes, and one of those dudes is just 2 toddlers in a trench coat. You strain the shit out of them, squeeze grapefruit juice into their wounds, and toss what's left into a volcano. And what's more, you live stream the entire thing for Damien to watch back home. When you get back, he's applauding.
Rad.
Holy shit, that's wicked! I've never seen someone be so gratuitous with the grapefruit! Screw this interdimensional a-hole. I want you to teach me about using limes as an offensive weapon!
The prince slinks back to his kingdom to recruit a new shitty army while you teach Damien the mysteries of citrus foo. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness.
Yay.
Yeah. I'm kind of sorry for the prince, but also that's what you get. Ooh, something's happening. To me!
Fatal.
Oh no,
All right.
what's happening? You're having your evening tea at a nice place when you start feeling sleepy. Next thing you know, you're waking up in an abandoned warehouse. Oh, I know where this is going. Finally! Hello? It took you almost 2 hours to recover consciousness. Rude much? Anyway, let's do this quickly. I have someone else to drug and kidnap at 9. You're here tonight because I might or might not be starting to have feelings for greens.
Ooh.
But feelings are dumb and blind and flighty and dumb. And I won't let my feelings lead me into a life I end up regretting. Thing is, I'm fabulous, so of course I've created a specific list of features I expect in a love partner. You know, to guarantee I don't end up murdering them out of boredom and contempt. And you know what I appreciate in people? Ambition and direction. I want someone that's thinking beyond just where they want to go this summer. I want someone with a plan, so we can both be fabulous and conquer life in our own fierce ways.
I want to discuss business plans as a zombie.
So tell me, would you describe Greens as an ambitious person who has planned an amazing future for himself? Yeah, Greens has his entire life planned out in a set of color-coded manila folders, including all potential scenarios, tons of charts, and even some thoughts on how his lineage could continue his master plan. Sure, you know how Greens works at a burger joint on the weekends. According to his plans, 20 years from now, he might become the manager. And he has very serious plans to become platinum in FOF by next year. I could really screw you up. Ah.
Ah,
No, that'll be nice.
Yay.
I think this is what she wants.
yeah,
So
it seems much more, yay or nay.
Yeah. Manila folders, charts, color coded. Those are the keywords to getting a lady excited.
Wait, I just need to take some notes.
No. You're pretty sure they aren't, but sure. I wonder if he uses the same color codes that I use in my plans. Who knows, even our life master plans could merge.
Hint, it's all just different shades of green.
Yes. I'm looking forward to analyzing the degree of compatibility in our lineage plans. Look at me getting all romantic. There sure has a unique sense of romanticism. But you're sure it will be a good enough for greens. You gain 3 charm for your good deed. Yay!
Yay! Oh no. Okay.
This thing.
Alright.
Just a reminder for people, I am currently playing Monster Prom. It's a fun game. Everybody chooses an object, say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before cooking.
An object.
Yeah. Rubik's
I mean, the really
Cube.
corny thing would be to say mage.
I'm not. Me.
You are an object.
Shh. Stop objectifying me.
You are though, an object.
Okay, no, I'm gonna go with Rubik's Cube, and don't you dare say me.
You?
No, no.
An object. Yar. Because it could be a very particular object. I wonder
Just
how-
any object.
Yeah, but I have to think of a good object.
Any
A
object.
stromatolite.
What the hell is a stromatolite?
I mean, they're creatures, but stromatolites are objects.
What are they?
Oh, ancient life forms. Like the earliest was it? So you had just bacteriums on their own
Mhm.
for a while, but we got larger eukaryotic cells, and before they formed singular organisms, they formed communities, basically.
Okay, but Vider, I'm pretty sure this game means inanimate objects.
Well, let me explain. Right.
Okay.
So they form communities where they all mutually help out and stuff, and over time they leave mineral deposits and produce oxygen, and those mineral deposits build up over time into blobs,
Okay, so
and
those.
that's what the term refers to, is the blobs that they leave behind, the stromatolites.
Why did you have to make it complicated?
I couldn't choose you.
Just stop. Okay. Anyway. Player orders decided based on how good the selected object would be as your only weapon in a battle royale situation. Mine was
Well,
a Rubik's Cube. Yours-
Rubik's Cube's gonna win, whereas stromatolites are a geographical feature.
It's me time.
Yeah. Well, I did go first both times, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you sound so nervous. Might go for creativity. Just because.
Mm.
Should I go for fun? I'll go for fun. Oh wait, no, outdoors has the cat, so I can't. So, hold on, it's outdoors. Yeah, so I'll go for creativity. Oh, look at him! His little mustache.
Mm-hmm.
So people are still saying happy birthday, so thank you.
Lots of people still coming in, I assume.
Every now and then, these persons. And my chat bar thingy is still not working. I'll have to get on that eventually, but I can't do anything. So I'm sorry for the broken little chat bar thingy on the screen. Anyhow, that day while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. Oh no. For once it seems
I
you
already
aren't.
made like a brilliant super play that were remembered for
Yeah.
all time.
For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain 2 creativity
Yay.
on this game.
I like that they at least account for your starting stats being kind of low.
Eh. You catch sight of Damien in the audience, sprawled casually across several seats, smoking 3 cigarettes. He nods at you.
Hey, noob.
Hey, you heard about this talent show they're putting on?
Oh, look at him. He looks so cool and edgy. I love him.
Okay. You know, at first I wasn't interested, just another lame-ass piss party courtesy of the theatre department. But then I realized, you know that trophy they give to the winner? You could punch it. You could really hurt someone with that trophy. Yeah.
Hmm.
So now I've got a problem. I won that trophy, but I don't want to do some stupid song and dance number to get it. Tell you what, you help me think up a killer performance, and I'll promise not to hit you with the trophy when I win it. Much.
Pull off a surprise victory with the only talent that really matters: trophy theft. Stick to what you're good at. Arson. The thing is, I mean, does this require creativity or boldness?
Because both can be kind of bold. Like, what's arson count as?
I don't know. It's just putting stuff on fire.
Yeah, that's pretty bold. So
Yeah.
then the other one is implied it's something else,
No, I mean,
which is like smarts.
no, but
to
it's also pretty
steal the
bold to.
thing.
No, it's pretty bold to just like steal the trophy.
Yeah, but if no one sees it, I'm just saying, like, you need some
As a
brains
di-
to realize when, like, I would say, if you just set things on fire or being bold, you don't care if people see you, whereas, being seen or not requires a little bit of smarts,
Yeah, but
right?
see,
That's
like,
at least how
as a
they're gonna
Damien
set
would
it
be
up.
sneaky. Like, theft is just like literally, it could have just literally be him walking up to the trophy, yanking it, and running away.
Yeah, it could. You just need to have a little bit of enough brains to punch everyone out before they see you steal the trophy.
But in any case, my smart is pretty okay.
You're good in both regards, so I think either choice will be sufficient.
Okay, so long as it's not like creativity, which I hopefully it's not. It should
Yeah,
be
it's
good.
just I'm saying the least risk seems awesome.
But it's also boring and he might not like it. Okay, I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit. Yes! Smart!
Yeah, it counts as smart.
Yeah. Well,
Ah, fuck you, that's genius! I guess I'll need to put together a heist crew. Oh wait, I've already got the best backup in the game. Tyson and Tyson, attorneys at Punch.
he's talking about his fists. For your crimes against the talent show, you gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts.
Sure.
Alright. So yeah, now I can't go auditorium. Yeah, I see.
Sorry.
It's like up to 4 players, right? So that means...
Yeah, it could get really
Like,
difficult.
3, 4, 5, 6 places. Yeah, so it becomes really restricted. It's morning on week 2. Kind of what it, I mean, I have monies, but I don't know. So like, if I go outdoors, for example,
Yeah.
do I just get a chance to use the shop? Is that it?
Yeah, and if you leave the shop without buying anything, it still uses up a time slot.
Yeah, okay. So I do have 8 monies. I don't know. Its purpose is to be used. Though I imagine it plays into a later things, maybe. Not
Maybe,
sure.
like, maybe, I'm not sure how it goes with Snookasuna, but maybe you need to have a large amount of monies in the end.
Yeah. Prove I'm a savvy business person. I'm gonna carry on with the straight zombie routine and go to class.
Oh, look at him sleep.
That day you listen to elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monsters nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You get 2 more smarts. You see Vera looking at her phone. She's obviously pissed, so you decide to go to talk to her. Best time to go to talk to someone, if you ask me. I do it with Major all the time.
Not another dick pic. I mean, I know that's what you've got to expect when you look as stunning as I do all the time, but still, not fond of dick pics. Not at all. When are guys going to learn? Dicks look gross. Sending me a picture of your dicks. How many times am I gonna say this word? Then not a treat for me. I'm not going to frame it and put it up on my wall.
I still like having you have to read a lot of her lines. It's working out well.
I'm going to put in a folder called Sad Losers and then delete the folder, and then I'll probably set the phone on fire, just in case.
No, blackmail them.
Hey, you're pretty unpleasant, right? Help me figure out what to say to this guy so he'll stop trying to make me look at his wiener.
Go for the burn. Sorry, I'm not having a hard time seeing anything. Does your phone have a zoom function? Or maybe a microscope attachment? Or destroy his life. Photoshop all the pics into a silly-looking monster. Make it in the star of a weird kid show and make millions with it. You make a joke out of it, become rich, and you own the copyrights to his dick. I think I have to go with the second one.
Creative.
Creative, yes.
Sweet. Either he stops or he makes me richer with every dick pic he sends to me. It's a win-win situation. Or should I say, a win-wiener situation? Okay, I'm not the funny type for sure, so I might need your help down the road for this to really take off. You'll be my assistant executive producer of whatever fancy title you want. Damn, you're funny and have a sharp business mind. That's surely sexier than a dick pic. Which wasn't exactly hard, since his pics hadn't set very high standards, but still.
Sweet move. You gain 1 fun, 1 smarts. You also earn 2 monies as an advance for your salary as assistant executive producer.
Yeah, you got 1 month.
Yeah.
Challenge time.
Oh, great.
Everybody chooses a movie. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Hooray, we watch so many movies, don't we?
Yeah.
Gonna say 12 Angry Men.
I'll say... I mean, animated movies can count, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with Alice in Wonderland for no particular reason.
Hmm.
Play orders decided based on how idiotic it would be to do a 10-hour remake of the selected movie. I think you would.
Do you know what 12 Angry Men's about?
I remember we watched it, but like a 10-hour.
Yeah, that would really drag on.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you have to, I don't know, you include the whole interrogation scenes and stuff as well, like, you know, before they even go into the court, into the debate room thing.
Yeah, sadly for Alice in Wonderland, it's so kooky and weird. You could probably drag it on for 10 hours and make it somewhat interesting.
It would make a lot more sense, yes.
Yeah.
Another one for the Greens.
Oh no, lunchtime.
Sure.
Sure. So the one on the top left, that's a lady, right? Just
Yeah.
less voice acting. So I mean, I'm going up to Snookus now, and there being a dick move would be going here.
No! I helped you!
I know. I'm just having to figure out my options. Oh, so look, there's the boring cat. Well, actually, I don't know if they're boring yet. Just
She's a purple kitty.
yeah. As you approach the table, you see Vera delicately lifting a forkful of quinoa to her mouth. She brings lunch from home. When? Food fork 6, 8. Who do we delegate? Eating, yay, eating!
Ugh.
Ah, Scott, what on earth are you doing?
I'm cheerleading you to help you with the best eater in the whole school.
He's such a good boy. What caused this obsession with cheerleading me through mundane activities that require no cheerleading?
Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. But I can see my cheerleading's not working. You haven't eaten anything yet.
That's because you keep startling me with your damn cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled.
No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey, friend, maybe you can help me. You shouldn't be cheering for Vera to eat the food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera in the walk-in freezer. The problem is obviously that we aren't dressed up as a giant salad. What? I didn't, you
The
shouldn't be
second
doing-
one is probably would be for Scott, the boy. He's like to dress up as Santa. That's silly and fun, and that's probably something he'd do.
Yeah. You shouldn't be cheering for Vera to eat the food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera in the walk-in freezer.
So
I mean, at
telling
the end
him,
it's a burn.
huh? No, it's just telling him to go to the freezer and cheer her there so she can eat food quietly here.
Yeah. Let's do that one. Oh, duh! It's like we cheer for the other team to lose instead of cheering for our team to win.
Yes, I invented that cheerleading strategy. It gives us a huge psychological edge against teams that hate losing.
I'm gonna go and try it right now. Those vegetables are gonna get so inspired. Scott runs off to the kitchen to inspire the vegetables. You can still hear his muffled shouting from the back. But it's not bad.
That has been quite pleasing.
Thanks. Now I can finally enjoy this kiona and BYTER salad without unwanted encouragement.
For the next week, all the cafeteria food seems extremely eager to get into your mouth. Cheerleading really works.
All right.
Oh no, I wasn't expecting that.
As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien, predictably, is examining her biggest knife.
So, this is the one for killing people, right?
Disgraceful.
What? Good heavens, no! This is the butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat.
So what then? Am I supposed to use this scrawny looking knife to kill a dude?
No. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use the fish knife. This is merfolk court silverware, after all.
That tiny thing? I might as well wait for my victim to die of old age.
That is usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That or poison.
This is ridiculous. You there. Which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife.
The fish knife. The thing is, I'm not sure if a spoon is creative or not. I hate this.
Because it's normally just choose one or the other, and this one's more his one, sort of.
Yeah. I'll go with the spoon.
Take
Yes!
the risk. Yeah, it's just the choice rather than,
Okay,
a
phew.
roll.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's much more metal. Why didn't I think of that? I guess when there's only one tool you have is a knife, every problem looks like a problem. You should stab with a knife. Thank you for opening my eyes to the world of silverware-related murder.
But which spoon? This is very important. Do you mean the teaspoon? Or the dessert spoon? Or perhaps the caviar spoon? No. None are appropriate.
Well, there's about the spoon right here. It's the one with the jagged edges on it.
Oh, you mean the murder spoon? Of course not. That's for hard-boiled eggs. Damien nods thoughtfully, but pockets the spoon when Miranda's not looking. Looks like this school's about to get a lot messier. I like reading her lines because I can use the silly fancy voice.
Yeah.
Oh, someone donated. Thank you. Poi girl. Thank you so much.
Now we got even more endless tooting.
Toot toot.
At some point, you should put up the other one you made.
Oh no, that's not my character, so I don't wanna.
Okay.
Everybody chooses a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Oh,
Oh,
boy. Celebrities.
I mean, I have one obvious choice, I think.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna let you struggle in the wind, and then I'll say mine.
No, you say yours. It's not like you can
Alright.
pick yours as well.
Yeah. What you it doesn't say you can't choose the same one, though it does make the next part really difficult. I was gonna say, okay, Donald Trump.
Does that count as a celebrity?
He was, and is.
Oh, that's true. He was in the show thing.
He's
Drat.
well known.
Yeah. Yeah, people know him enough.
Just maybe. He's been around a little bit. You might have heard him in the news.
Yeah, well, I want to be funny and say Obama.
You weren't on TV like Trump was before.
But I'm sure a lot of people know Obama.
But now we're going to get really, like, this is going to get awkwardly political depending on the question.
That's true. Should we do it?
Oh, God.
Oh no. Okay, I'm probably gonna regret my choices, but player order.
My idea.
Player order is decided based on how likely it would be for the selected celebrity to lead a group during a zombie apocalypse.
Well, Trump hands down.
I mean, I don't know. I could see Obama leading a group of people.
Obama's such a freaking wuss. He did nothing, got a Peace Prize for nothing, doing nothing. Whereas Trump saved us from North Korea. He could save the world.
It would be funny.
Hmm?
It would be funny to see Trump leading a group in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, that would be a way funnier movie. Like, Obama tries to go for a more dignified air, whereas I imagine Trump just gets stuck in with a, like
But
a
yeah,
golf
have you seen
club.
Obama's like rolling on a skateboard? That's kind of
No.
funny. I see.
Okay.
I see.
Obama's a suit. Trump's Trump. I'm going to say Trump is the trump card here, sadly.
No. Me too. No, I don't even. Oh gosh.
Also, he can stop the zombie apocalypse by building a wall.
Ah, you read the chat, didn't you? Yeah.
Make the zombie apocalypse great again.
Shout out to Mercego for the building a wall against the zombies thing. Yeah,
Like,
okay.
I mean, Obama, all he's got is he would give good health care against the zombies. Obamacare.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you everyone for wishing me a happy birthday. I just periodically have to thank people. Okay, so you go first, and I'll go second.
wonder what the next
Sure.
Gaim.
Hmm?
No, nothing, it's just Gaim.
Yeah. Ah, a game. Why not? That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading into a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 more charm.
Just quickly, someone was asking me if I can teach them how to make animations. Sorry, you should probably just look up tutorials. I'm not good at animating. I'm just I'm an amateur, so you should really look up videos. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube, honestly. Much better than what I could ever say. But
Draw
yeah,
it frame by frame, and have learnt it through blood, sweat, and tears.
basically.
Between class periods, you discover several horses' heads in your locker.
Severed.
Severed horse head in your locker. It has a note in its mouth telling you to meet Vera ASAP.
Hey, you.
I'm so glad you've come. I have another crime problem which would benefit from your insight.
Ooh, crime.
Thanks to your input, murder has cornered the market in ad-based assassinations, and yet
Oh no.
the other crime lords don't take me seriously.
Oh no.
Just because I'm not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar, those sexist morons think it's just a phase for me. Since when did having a killer body and a flawless skin disqualify a girl from a life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show these chauvinist goons what crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my most trusted advisor.
Quit crime. They'll come crawling back once they see how bad it is without you. Write a song about it, I'll help. What?
This is difficult.
Yeah. I mean, the easiest one for me to roll with would be write a song about it, because I have 10 creativity.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be, it's one of my better stats. Whereas quitting crime, that sounds bold.
Yeah, and you don't have much boldness.
Yeah, and quitting crime doesn't sound like the smart way to prove yourself, honestly.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure if they changed the text description according to how good your stats are.
Mm.
But it's just that is not a very good bold response. It doesn't sound like a smart response or any of the other things I'm okay at.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to hedge my bets, given the limited options, I think we have to write a song about it. We're gonna take the pop, we're gonna take crime into the mainstream and make it popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Creative, yes.
Very well.
Yes.
I've always fancied myself a pop star, just without the singing. Basically, I've just always fancied myself fabulous. Well, chop chop, get to work writing me a hit single that will show my true love of crime.
Yes. One night of frenzied songwriting later.
I like big crimes and I cannot lie. You motherfuckers can't deny. When a girl walks in with a mask on her face yelling, "Put the money in the briefcase," you get it done. Because if you don't, I swear I will end all your lives. I fucking will. Don't test me. Wow, you're right. The song was a great idea. It even helped me rob this bank.
The security footage of Vera's bank robbery becomes a #1 hit single overnight. She becomes too popular to prosecute. The other crime lords are forced to accept her devotion to crime, especially when she threatens to repeat performance of her single at every one of their safe houses. With all disagreements mended, everyone decides to have a gang war to celebrate. You get 2 boldness and 1 fun.
All right.
All right.
Oh, my turn. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He whiz.
Maybe a bit more fun. Fun time. Fun dancey dance time.
Mhm.
The day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan the small magical Latino cat that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain 2 fun. You notice Damien and Miranda squatting on the grass, poking something with his stick. Huh?
Yeah, I just, on an earlier point, it's like, oh, you're just being identified by labels? Well, don't worry. I remember you as a thing. You are indeed an object. Pat, pat.
You rush over hoping for a dead possum, but instead you find them gathered around an entire tiny metropolis.
Fucking metal.
Check this shit out!
It's our kingdom. I call it Smalltopia. A tiny voice from the city shouts up at you. It's called West Pemberley, and we're not a monarchy.
I was just gonna burn it all with a magnifying glass, but I'm happy Miranda stopped me. It's good to be king.
The tiny voice from the city says, "We vote for our leaders in biannual elections. But we are facing a quandary. How to boost our kingdom's struggling economy?"
Yeah, the whole place has been facing an economic regression ever since a pigeon stole the hospital to build its nest.
The tiny voice says, "That red guy stole the hospital and lied about it." I'm used to managing kingdoms that are significantly larger and much more underwater. I'm afraid I'm at a loss.
Yeah, hey, about being our royal advisor, the pay's shit, but you can take whatever buildings you want.
"Hey," says the tiny voice. Build a new hospital out of popsicle sticks and hot glue. You know what always boosts an economy? War. I think I saw an anthill over by the water fountain.
I think there's an obvious answer to appease one person.
Yeah, because also the first one would require creativity as well, I think.
Yeah. Don't worry, that's your best bet. Lower is better. Like
No.
AC in earlier D&D.
Yay, smartness.
See, Miranda, this is exactly what I've been telling you. The best solution is usually violence related.
His expression.
Yes.
You truly are wise, Damien. Very well. To war. The three of you instigate a war with the ants by leaving a trail of syrup between Smoltopi and the anthill. The tiny city is soon devoting its entire infrastructure to combating the Formic menace. They build barracks, train troops, and construct missile silos. By the end of the period, they bombed the ants back to the Stone Age with tiny, adorable nuclear weapons. The drinking fountain will be radioactive forever, but Smoltopia's new military-industrial complex really has revitalized its economy.
And they had extra motivation to rebuild the hospital rather than whine about it.
Yeah, you gain 1 boldness and 2 money as a bonus for your new permanent position on the Smoltopia Defense Council.
That weekend, something's happened to Greens.
Yee.
Oh, my.
Sure.
Sure. There you are, minding your own business and spying on your your own classmates kind of way, when suddenly...
Hey, Greens, you're sort of a loser sometimes, right?
Baby, have you looked at my stats? Sure.
And you hang out with other losers like Fatal, right?
Which one's that again?
Me.
Alright,
It's me.
yeah.
Because Fatal is a total loser.
They came to you for advice.
I know, rude.
Yeah.
Who I happen to maybe developing feelings for. Oh no! How did this happen?
No! How?
I can't explain it. He is nowhere near as attractive or wealthy or ruthless as I am. He's cute.
Yes!
He's a cute little boy. Leave him
Yeah.
alone. He's going after the demon. And yet I find myself so inexplicably drawn to him. I think it's his eyes. It's like there's real depth there, like he's hiding some sort of secret. Yeah, I'm actually a purple. What do you think it is? Something wonderful or totally lame? Well, you feel free to shoot me in the foot here, like, because...
Well, let's read what the answers are.
Mm.
The secret behind Fatal's eyes is The Secret! That book has changed his life, and his business sense and self-confidence is on point. And, or the other answer would be the secret behind Fatal's eyes is the secret of communism. Fatal doesn't believe in ownership of material goods or individual entrepreneurship of any kind. I don't know, like, I want...
I won't be bad. I won't be mad. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was just like, which one is this mildly smarter answer? I think at least the secret is less specific than the secret of communism.
Yeah.
Though it's not real communism. Oh dear, so much politics for the birthday. Okay, yeah.
Aw. What? This is outrageous. Outrageous. No, this can't be possible. Nowadays, no one is a true communist anymore. It has to be just a phase.
I just said that!
She agrees with you.
Yes.
I mean, we live in a world where people buy t-shirts of communist heroes. It's all ironic. Yeah, it has to be ironic. He's playing an angle. Yet I can't let my guard down now. From now on, each time I talk to Fatal, a part of me will be secretly scrutinizing him in search of any proof of his hidden communism.
That would be funny if it comes back.
Yeah.
Haha, sucks to suck. Fatal, if he wanted you to put in such a good word for him, he shouldn't have stolen your lunch money at the 3rd grade.
Aw.
And sure, that's a long time to hold a grudge, but it isn't every day you have the chance to bluff about someone's political agenda. The important thing is you gain +1 fun. YOLO! Unless you're a lich. Okay. That makes me fun by saying you're into communism.
I guess.
Okay. Jolly.
Yeah. Everybody chooses something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
I mean, I'm half tempted to say communism.
Oh, I thought you'd be
Well,
saying like ice cubes or something.
I just, it's on the mind.
Yeah, I mean,
In capitalism, maybe.
huh?
Yeah, communism's so lame. You know what's cool? Capitalism.
Oh,
Gotta keep-
I should choose New York. You know, it's cool. New York.
That's not our meme.
I know.
You know what? It's something unique.
I know. But cool things are
Okay,
usually unique.
we'll pose capitalism against New York. How about that?
Yes. Okay. Player orders decided based on how crazy it would be if 100 years from now the selected thing becomes the new world's currency. This doesn't
Okay,
work.
New York wins
Just a little
because
bit,
I selected a concept that
Yeah.
can't really.
little bits of New York.
You have two capitalism.
Like people go to New York and like chip off little bits of the buildings.
Yes, or just in the far, far, far future, like the scale of things is so huge, and you just hand each other New York cities.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. New York wins.
Yes.
I should stop speaking such abstract concepts and notions, trying to break
All
the
right.
system.
Yes. Ooh. I'll go for. Oh no, the cat's
no.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. You're spending all your time outside.
Yes, I haven't studied even once. Just one more fun. Just like I'm gonna cram like crazy before on the final week.
Okay, mate.
That day during recess, you start half an hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain 2 fun from poor Bob. That's terrible.
You're becoming more and more like your waifu.
Yes, yeah. You're taking a break with Scots, Damien, and Vera when the whole wolf pack comes stomping over. Oh hey,
Oh my.
that's a big group.
Yeah.
Oh great, it's these boneheads again. I wonder what they want.
The wolf pack is here.
Hey, Scott, what's up, dog? And non-dogs. Eat shit, you fucking flea farm. Whoa, Damien, calm down. These guys are my cousins. Even more important, they're my teammates. Oh yeah? Well, if you're so important, how come we didn't see you at the dog park last full moon? Last full moon? Oh, wow, I didn't remember. I was at the bowling alley with Damien and Vera, and then it was the next morning and I was naked and covered in blood. Oh yeah, that night was rad. We all wake up naked and covered in blood after a full moon, Scott. But we wake up naked and covered in blood together. You know why? Because we're werewolves. The question is, are you?
I'm sick of these creeps always harassing Scott. We need to get rid of them. But how? Pretend to throw a ball really far, but actually just hide it behind your back. A fiendish deception. I love that though. Stack Vera and Damien on your shoulders to make yourself as big as possible. I love both of these answers.
Yeah.
They're so good.
So which has the best chance of success? What do you think they're playing into?
I think the first one might be like, I don't know, fun.
It sounds kind of
But
it
also
could be
it
also
could-
smart.
Yeah, but also creative maybe? No, the second one is creative, I think.
To make yourself as big as possible.
To stack
Hmm.
2 people on yourself to.
Which is of these two things is the least creative? You need to avoid creativity, mate. You're not a creative person, it seems.
Mm,
Because it's saying a deception. Deception is like they're trying to imply towards, intelligence. That's my
yeah,
guess.
that could be it. Mm,
Whereas this one, big as possible, could be a bit in towards boldness or whatever. But yeah,
hmm.
there's the risk of creativity.
I'll just go for the first one. I really want to throw the ball. Not smart enough.
Oh.
I need to be smarter. Oh no.
Mm.
Cackling at the cleverness of your scheme, you pretend to throw the ball, but the wolf pack seems unamused.
Wow, you think just because we're werewolves you would fall for the oldest trick in the book? You obviously just turned that ball invisible. We'll never find it out there. We'd be searching forever. I can't believe you pulled such a mean trick on my cousins. It's like you're saying you're going to give a treat and then not giving a treat. Come on, Scott. It's clear how these nerds feel about werewolves.
Scott follows the wolf pack as they leave, casting a sad glance over his shoulder. Vera and Damien's looks aren't sad, but angry. Still not a good thing. You lose 2 charm and 1 creativity. Oh no.
No, not the creativity.
Sure.
So, it's kind of appropriate at least we say, I'm a zombie and zombie apocalypse with Trump.
Yeah.
Okay. We're go. Oh, that's interesting. Like, if I hover over the thing, yeah, it shows what the stats it gives or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you that at the beginning.
Yeah, I just didn't... Because it was your turn, so I couldn't actually do it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay. But then I have to figure out what the hell the thingies are.
Well, I can't tell you because it's your turn.
Yeah, it's fine. I get... Yeah, they're reasonable now.
I think I can tell you pretty much. Bathroom is boldness. Classroom
Yep.
is smartness.
Yep.
Um,
Library's money.
yeah. Outside is fun.
Yep.
Creativity is the auditorium.
Yep.
The gym is charm, I guess.
Charm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go to the auditorium. Need to wow the audience again. Wow, that day while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. Oh my. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity, just a little bit. You gain 2 creativity, but you also lose 3 years of your life at the end. At the end of your deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in. That wasn't happening in game anyway. Rehearsals for the play are going as smoothly as they do at any school populated by monsters. As a good classmate, you're more than happy to run lines with Vera, but not just because she looks great in her costume.
And for doing that with a moldy grapefruit, and with my mother no less, you must die.
I like the outfit.
Yeah. And then the director said I could improvise any kind of assassination I want. Now, I'm someone with a reputation for knowing a thing or 10 about murder. So I don't want to just go with some run-of-the-mill knife through the eye kind of deal. What kind of unexpected on-stage murder would really knock him dead, so to speak?
Bore them to death, or a complicated killing machine involving jello pudding, a ceiling fan, and chrysanthemum. I think I have to say the second one.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Real
Also,
complicated.
Kantea is in the chat. Hi, Kantea.
Oh.
Hey, Friendo.
He.
Yee.
There's also another person who has a spanner.
Who has a what?
Has a spanner.
A spanner?
Yeah.
What's a spanner?
In the chat, like, because the mods, I can see
Oh
spanner.
yeah, I thought
I'm not
it's
sure if
like
everyone
a.
can see that.
I
but,
thought it's like a little wrench thing.
wrench. Yeah, okay, yeah. Woo, another.
Yeah.
Never wrench person. Hopefully I won't miss the R. Okay, complicated killing machine and holding all this, because I'm assuming that one is smarts.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one's bold, and I'm really not that bold.
Yeah.
Though, at least I'm... my boldness is better than your creativity.
Yeah. Oh, it's
So
creative.
creative. Yeah, okay, creative or smart.
That sounds unnecessarily complicated. Which is exactly what I'm looking for.
Together, you and Vera set to work, creating the most spectacular murder machine of all time. By the time the orange rind and corkscrews are in place, this thing is really coming together.
This thing looks fantastic. You know what? I think I'm going to end up marketing and mass producing these. Vera Oberlin's murder machine.
Well, it will go with our whole crime syndicate thing we're setting up.
Yeah.
And literal viral marketing.
Yes. Destroys your enemies, sends faxes, and makes a mean cup of coffee. And since you did have a small part in suggesting it, there can be some small print at the bottom. Original murder conceived by Greens.
Well, we are both green.
Yeah.
It's all fated.
Yes. A machine that'll wow the audience on stage and the consumer audience as well.
And wow them it does, and it becomes an instant bestseller, uniting you and Vera forever in an adventure of theatre, entrepreneurship, and bloodshed. For the pre-sales, you get 2 more monies, not to mention Vera's admiration and 1 more boldness. Okay.
Whoa. Okay, challenge time.
Yeah.
Everybody chooses an occupation. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. A clown. A circus
cute.
clown.
Yeah. That's a good choice. And now I have to think of something cool.
Then choose a mime.
Yeah, that would be... yeah, let's go with mime, because I want to see how this can play out.
Yes.
I was thinking the president, but that was a little too cool.
Player orders decide based on how weird it would be to see a slutty costume based on the selected occupation.
I mean,
I think-
clowns are going to be way more weird in
Yeah.
a slutty costume, whereas mimes almost,
They have elegant costumes, so you just make it a
like
crop
they're
top.
already kind of elegant already. So whereas clowns, they're
Yeah. Also, yeah, Cantea, this is Monster Prom. I love it. It's fun. Ah, we're nearing the end.
yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh, yay, my 2 favorite people.
Mm-hmm.
No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It is a melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, of supple bovine teeth, the song of the Ice Cream Wizard!
He's here, I'm going to eat so much ice cream and then puke with someone I don't like!
Oh goodness, the Ice Cream Wizard only comes but once per solstice, during the hour of the ascendant pancake. You see an odd dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "This shit magic" painted on the side.
So many great options to choose! Should I get a magma bar, brain destroyer, chocolate boomstick?
Oh, Mr. GR Trucker just donated money. Thank you so much. And also wish me a happy birthday. Thank you. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I was just looking at the chat.
Yeah.
What about a fear of death? A frozen cobra, berserker berry blitz.
The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. What wish to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced. Try those sugar-blasted prince lips. Beat him up and take all his ice cream. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. I feel
Well, you are slowly becoming redder and redder with time, right?
How boorish.
Did someone say bull rush?
No, I said boorish, as in liking social... Ah, I see. You did not mishear me after all, but we're simply looking for an excuse to beat up the ice cream wizard.
Joke's on you, Miranda. I'm never not looking for an excuse to beat up the ice cream wizard. Look at all this ice cream I got. This one lets you breathe underwater, and this one licks you.
How do you pronounce the...
Brigand.
You brigand! You thief!
Thought with all the video game stuff you played, like you beat up so many brigands.
I've never heard the word brigand outspoken, like loudly spoken out loud.
Yeah, I always like read it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's often used because you have to always beat up brigands, pirates, and other lawless individuals.
Yeah.
Which is where you're going towards, it seems. Well, both of us, honestly.
Yeah.
I've got you some sugar-basted prince lips.
My reservation suddenly seemed to have vanished.
So happy about it.
Yes.
Good, because I'm gonna try this popsicle. The stick is supposed to reveal how I'm gonna die. Ah, you knew my death would involve so many bottlenose dolphins.
To celebrate the ice cream heist, Damien takes you to the beach and doesn't even try to drown you.
Oh my,
Sure.
So romantic.
relative luxury. Isn't that the ghost again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go. You
There's
find
a-
Vera and Polly at their table.
There's a little dinosaur with the Kiss the Cook apron, and now Vera's covering it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Business idea. People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. Business idea. Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food. Business idea. Nipples. Just nipples.
I get to make you read all the weirdest shit, whereas I just have to say, grr, beating people up.
Yeah.
Glad you agree, mate. You're so enthusiastic as well.
Okay.
No, I think you need a more complicated suggestion to get.
Wait. Business idea. Use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an instant profit.
Yes, Mage, that was quite an interesting suggestion you have there, but I think you might want to say something else about it.
That's actually a really good idea.
Okay, I don't want to try this forever, but it has worked well so far.
Better than nipples?
Yes, Mage, better than nipples.
Yes. We just need to figure out what our new diet product will be.
Tapeworms. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, 100% organic, and you can get them for free from sick cows. Meth. It's what's for lunch. Like these are both just, weird choices.
I think the first one would go for Vera and the second one would go with the ghost because the ghost is just like that kind of
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, I think so. It's just,
Yeah.
Okay.
That has been
What
quite pleasing.
What a delicious idea.
What?
But what about for like ghosts and stuff? Ghosts want to lose weight too. We'll just sell ghosts of tapeworms alongside the living ones naturally. Where are you gonna get tapeworm ghosts? Simple, I'll just kill tapeworms with unfinished business, which is pretty much any tapeworm, honestly. They're very ambitious.
Awesome, boo.
Well, well, all of my objections to this plan are solved. Scam away.
Soon Vera's new slender friends are all the rage in the cafeteria, and she seems to tolerate your presence even more, and everybody's losing weight.
Challenge time. Everybody chooses a food. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Cake, because it's my birthday.
Okay. Chips.
Of course.
Our choices were already decided
Yeah.
well in advance.
Player order is decided based on how filthy this sounds. Hey, darling, my is moist and ready for
They're both not too bad.
Yeah. I mean, cakes can be moist. No,
think,
chips
well,
being moist are gross.
Yeah. Yeah, because the chip sounding, like, a chip being moist sounds more filthy than the cake.
Yeah.
Cake sounds more enticing.
Yeah. So
So,
you win.
yeah.
Ugh, last one before the dance.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Alright. In preparation for the dance, I feel like I need to go to my old haunts, the auditorium, I think.
If you wish.
Yeah. Because it's creative. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally did terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. Yeah, I just made a deal with the devil and I'm forgetting my lines.
Yeah.
And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the path of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You get 2 more creativity. Your mind's barely on what you're doing, though. All you're really concerned about is your situation with Vera. Throughout her latest gang war, you've been her closest and most trusted advisor. Maybe too close. You're worried Vera's become so dependent on your advice, she's blind to your true romantic intentions. If only you had the courage to tell her how you really feel. After all, you don't want to end up in the advisor zone. You're so lost in thought of unrequited love, you hardly notice Vera sneaking up on you. Maybe that's also because of the invisibility cloak you helped her pick out.
Hi.
There you are. I was just going to pick you up. We've got a date tonight.
She is still in that costume.
Yes.
Or gone back into the costume. A date? Then perhaps your affections are unrequited.
With the head of Monster City's major crime factions to celebrate the end of the latest gang war. You're such a good and loyal advisor, I couldn't imagine going without you.
Right. Of course. Trying to hide your disappointment, you accompany Vera to the peace conference. But soon.
You can have horse racing, but if you think I'm giving up murder's monopoly, you've got your head so far up your ass it's popped back out of your shirt collar.
Larry, the actual crocodile, snaps his fangs. Gunbozo Giazzetti of the Deranged Clown Assembly honks in disapproval. Timmy the Knife Baby chews his rattle menacingly.
Alright, you scumbags, settle down.
But it's too late. Larry the Croc unveils a wicked machine gun. Gunbozo makes a rocket launcher out of twisted balloons, and Timmy the Knife Baby produces, well, a lot of knives.
Hey, advisor, a little help here.
If you don't say Vera now, you'll never have a chance to confess your feelings. So you take a deep breath and confess your feelings, or kiss Larry the Croc on his big crocodile mouth.
Now you don't have a lot of boldness.
Yeah, so, but I mean, both of these count as bold.
I think the first one is definitely boldness. The second one could be creativity.
Yeah, it is more creative. And I want to kiss Larry the Croc. I mean, crocodiles are green too.
Yes.
We'll bring him into the family.
A
That's my
polyamorous
dream.
relationship between a zombie, a snake lady, and a literal crocodile.
Well, he's more like the dog, but yes.
Sure. Don't
Gotta
kiss
stay on
dogs.
top.
Don't kiss dogs like that.
It's different if they're sentient, like this sentient.
Okay.
If your dog's a crime boss, you can kiss him.
Oh, we
Oh,
was
no.
boldness.
They both sounded like it.
Huh?
Yeah, they both seem kind of bold.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It might be because it's trying to test me with my lower stats or something. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Yeah, it was
You're,
probably between boldness and charm.
Yeah, either way, not so good.
Yeah.
You're, sure? Okay, you kiss the giant crocodile with the machine gun. What are you doing? Everyone knows crocodiles. Yeah, sorry.
What are you doing? Everyone knows crocodiles hate kisses on the mouth.
Well, to be fair, you didn't so much kiss Larry the Croc as you did stick your head directly into an open mouth full of razor-sharp teeth.
You horny fool, you're going to get decapitated. And I'm going to take advantage of your decapitation to make my escape.
See, it all worked. Luckily, Larry the Croc doesn't actually decapitate you, he just mauls you a little. That's fine, I'm kind of tattered anyway. Less luckily, you've demonstrated to Vera how little you value crocodile consent. You lose 2 more charm and 1 smarts.
Oh no.
And part of your face.
All right.
I mean, there was already a part missing, so...
Yeah.
I'll go to the bathroom. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you expect no authority. On the way there you run into Mamimi the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip, it tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness? Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gain 2 boldness, thank Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms. It's later when you're minding your own business and definitely not doodling pictures of Damien in your notebook. Aw, that's cute. When you see Damien making his way over to you, and at which point you definitely do not need to hide your drawings.
Yo, so here's the thing. You know how I think most people are pretty much 100% awful fuckdoors? I actually think you're only 70% awful fuckdoor tops. In fact, I actually think you're kind of rad.
Oh no, that's so cute.
I've been meaning to get a new tattoo since nothing as rad as intentionally sticking needles into yourself to create permanent image on your skin for fucking forever. And I thought maybe we could get matching tattoos if you come up with something rad for us.
Oh my, OMG, it's your chance to once and for all convince Damien of how awesome you are. Don't fuck this up, it's time to suggest the baddest, raddest, maddest tattoo of all time, which is... a sea cucumber! I love it. An on-fire pentagram made out of pentagrams, and those pentagrams are made out of guns that shoot pentagrams, and the pentagrams are on fire. The fire is on fire.
I think we have a marginal winner here.
I'm just really... I'm scared it might be creativity, though. If it's like my lowest stats is between creativity and charm, and like...
I mean, that sounds totally Damien there.
It does, but it could backfire, but... I might as well. I mean, a sea cucumber is not gonna win.
Yeah.
Ah, bold, thank you!
Yeah.
Thank you, game!
Oh my fuck. That's the most metal thing I've ever heard. I've made a good choice with you.
A sea cucumber.
Maybe the pentagrams that are pentagrams should be made of pentagrams that are pentagrams! And the fire could be sentient, and the pentagrams could hate their deadbeat uncle. And the guns end up on TV because they won't eat their vegetables, and maybe the pentagrams are also ex-convicts. This will be the raddest tattoos ever. Let's go get them right now and have them on both of our bodies together forever.
What? You're about to get badass matching tattoos with Damien. This is the raddest, coolest, dopest, most lit thing to ever have happened, and now you'll be tied together for eternity. You gain the sickest tattoo of all time, as well as 2 boldness and 1 charm.
Okay, so
You choose who.
yeah. So I mean, I've been going hard for Scott this whole time. Okay.
Hey, you.
Yes.
Now we'll see how it is. Oh, yeah, my turn. It's my boy.
Yo!
Oh, yeah, that was so cute.
Yeah.
I like the little smiley shadow. He's so cute. Little boy. Love it.
You know,
I-
you're so innocent and you've corrupted him, mate.
Sure.
No.
You finally
Yes.
pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go on the monster prom with you.
You're asking me to go to the prom with you? Have you seen yourself in the mirror?
I looked better.
Your face is a crime against humanity. And not one of the crimes against humanity I enjoy perpetrating.
Bye.
Bye, loser.
Oh
Aw.
no.
With
Oh,
you?
he's crying. Oh no, poor zombie boy.
Oh no.
You abandoned high school and spent the rest of your life designing a robot for sex purposes. You're smart.
At least I have the creativity and smarts for it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as soon as your robot lover got through AI, it rejected you.
Aw.
No, I'm a robot. This is not how robots' true love works.
All right.
Aw. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Bye, dear.
Prom. Burning stuff and committing murder might be badass,
Fucking metal.
but nothing is as badass as following your heart and believing unapologetically in love.
Oh, that's so cute.
Let's do this. Let's live our lives with zero regrets. Prom, here we go.
Love
Oh,
is metal.
oh, we did it. Oh, yay. Prom was great. You crashed your limo into the wall of the school and it was the best entrance ever. Everybody had a great time dancing under the lovely light of a car on fire. Yay, most likely to survive for a year drinking only his own pee. I'm not being paid for this quote. This is outrageous. Ah, there we go. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Miranda and Damien received an award from Smaltopia for their works as city planners. Smaltopia citizens still insist the award was fake, and they pray for the two of them to stop messing with their city. BYTER really built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they're also into lots of sketchy businesses. But no one does anything about it. I mean, who in the hell would try to stop BYTER Oberlin? Polly graduated at doing lots of that thing, and now she appears to people hallucinating to act as their spirit animal. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I like this song.
Mm-hmm.
I also like that they have like Monster Sona as the people. It's really neat. Oh, look at that guy.
But it doesn't actually play for me the same, right?
Oh, okay. Ah, someone has like a Slender Man Sona. I love it. Oh, I like these.
So there we go. I had the similar kind of thing I think you mentioned before. It's like you do almost everything right except for one or something
Yeah.
like that, and you still don't get.
There's so many unknowns, so it's hard to say what to do right and stuff.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah. I like all these little pictures. It's so cute. I like how also even all the popular kids are also sort of friends with each other as well, and just like the most unlikely sort of friendos.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird people hanging out.
Yeah.
I've just unlocked an erotic fanfic about dragons. This is about to get weird, and that is literally the text.
Yeah. I like this song.
Okay.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
man, how long have we
So-
been playing it for?
A fair bit.
Yeah.
Like, you gave me the join code at like 10:12.
Oh, we've
2
been
hours
playing
or
for
so
2
ago.
hours.
Yeah.
Oh
And
man.
on the stream, yeah, the stream's been going 2 hours. This is a good time to wrap up, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, I'm kind of getting tired.
Well, that was me and Midge trying the monster prom, and I like the surprise twist ending, though it didn't go so well for me,
Yeah,
even though it did involve robots.
yeah. I think even every sort of rejection ending or acceptance ending is also slightly different as well, because I've got Damien before and it wasn't exactly the same.
Yeah. Well, I think they play a bit into like that final thing. So for me, it was like getting mauled in the face, and it's like, oh no, your face looks bad.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, it could be. It's really
But I
neat.
just wanted the crocodile in the family.
Aw.
He was probably green
Probably.
if they drew him.
Yeah, but hey, we also got to see the space prince come after my Damien.
Yes.
I really want to know if he can actually romance that space princess. Everyone asking, I don't know what what the song at the end was called. Just Google it, like Monster Prom ending song or something like that.
Yeah.
You'll probably find a better answer than what I can say.
Yep. Just Google it.
Yeah.
YouTube it.
Okay, yeah, so thank you all for coming and joining us for this sillinessness. I'm quite tired, so I think it's time to end. Yeah, thank you very much for all the happy birthdays and just tuning in and all the shenanigans. And until next time, goodbye, everyone.
Bye bye.